Opponent's gonna block Karona with their 1-1. Oh, then they use the channel ability from my Ganjo to trade with Karona. Karona goes down. Today on Commander Replay, we check out Tromokratis. Can our opponent survive Tromokratis' icy grip? Find out next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, there's two great ways to support the channel. All links are in the description below. Welcome back everyone, playing some Tromokratis today, and today's deck list comes to us from Patreon supporter Jeff. Let's take a look at this opening hand. It's got 3 lands and an Armillary Sphere. I've actually already gone ahead and kept it. That's decent. That gets us through a bunch of land drops. I'm pretty sure I added this Castle Vantress. It wasn't in the original list. I was adding islands to the deck, and when I searched island, this came up, and seemed like a very reasonable inclusion. So, a couple small tweaks to the deck, nothing too serious. Open the gates for opponent. Gonna search for a basic land or a gate. Nothing going on 1 here, so we can just play the castle tapped, I guess. And we'll pass like that. We do draw a Thran Dynamo. That'll get us going much quicker. I like that. So this deck's funny. There's a lot of cards like this in the deck where, well, let's read our commander first, and then we'll talk about Hand of Binding. So Tromokratis is 7 mana for an 8/8. It has hexproof unless it's attacking or blocking, and it can't be blocked unless all creatures defending player controls block it, which means if you tap one, it's unblockable. So there's a lot of cool tricks like Hands of Binding in the deck that allow you to tap creatures that can be surprisingly impactful because it basically gives your commander unblockable, which is cool. Brings it back to our turn. There's an island. Play the island. Play the Armillary Sphere. I really like Armillary Sphere in monocolor decks. Monocolor decks always just seem to have, like, weirdness kind of getting going off the ground, especially blue. Like, blue is not a heavy mana color. Even black, yeah, most of the monocolors I really just like Armillary Sphere. White I usually use Gift of Estates instead. I think that one's generally a bit stronger. But even on like turn 8 or 9, if you don't have any lands in hand and you play and crack Armillary Sphere, your following turn, your land count is 2 higher than it was the turn before, and that's still a pretty big deal. Even though you're probably looking to try to close the game out, if you're not completely there yet and you're still kind of setting the pieces up, increasing your land count by 2 for the following turn is a pretty big deal. So something that I definitely like a lot. We're going to wait to crack because we have 6 cards in hand. But we play a land, we'll pass. Kotori Pilot Prodigy coming in. Oh my. Yeah, we'll take a look at that in a second. This all seems good. Opponent gets 2 mana off this thing. Silvermere. Oops, forgot to... Opponent's going to crew, we're going to crack our Armillary Sphere. Get those islands, then tap out. Opponent crews the Consulate Dreadnought. It's got lifelink and vigilance. Wow, that's a lot to get going. Going over Sergeant Flintlock. Turn 3, 7-11. 7-11. Did I make the hot dogs joke last time? I think I did. Opponent blocks with their Matsu Tribe Sniper, and that'll prevent the Consulate Dreadnought from untapping next turn, which is cool. Opponent plays a Stalking Leonin. I have to imagine they're choosing fish. Leonin's an interesting card. I feel like it's not terrible, but it's never quite as good as you want it to be, but it is an archer, so it's got that going for it. Opponent gets themselves a bunch of Spellshapers into play. Oh, that one's nasty. Don't like that one at all. Diplomatic Escort. Counter target spell or ability that targets a creature. And then Silverglade Pathfinder is really good in Reanimator decks. Anyway, that brings it back to our turn. Let's play the island. I don't think I want to go for the Thran Dynamo with a Hammer Mage running around. Doesn't seem like a great idea, so play the Thassa, I guess. I mean, would they go? Because that's an artifact. That's an artifact. Yeah, it just seems risky. Seems really risky. Play this Thassa. Yep, no other targets. Oh, funny story. We could use the Hands of Binding to tap the Hammer Mage so that they don't blow up our artifacts. That would be pretty funny. Field of Ruin for opponent. So taking a look at our opponents. First up, we have Fish Said Fish piloting Kotori Pilot Prodigy. It's one of the new ones out of Kamigawa. 3 mana, 2/4. Vehicles you control have crew 2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gains lifelink and vigilance till end of turn. So blue-white artifacts, blue-white vehicles seems to be the name of the game. And yeah, the ability looks pretty good. You know, they just hit someone for 7 on turn 3 with a Consulate Dreadnought. That seems like it's a pretty good game right there. Opponent's going to swing over our way a little bit. Yep. In the middle, we've got Sergeant Flintlock piloting Lady Caleria Archer Tribal. This one should be pretty silly. Lady Caleria, 7 mana for a 3/6. Tap it, 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. I imagine he's probably going to try to get some Death Touch on there at some point. There's a Mask of Memory. Yeah, I'd say get some advantage going. I wonder if we can use the Icebind Pillar to kind of bait out the artifact removal. I'd prefer to keep it, but like, opponent's gonna swing our way. Yeah, we don't have any blockers. Oh, opponent activates the Hammer Mage. Let's find out how much X is. At least 2. Gets the Dreadnought, the Mirror, and the Mask of Memory. That is why we did not play the Thran Dynamo. This looks like a fun deck. Our last opponent, by the way, is Illegal Xeno piloting Karona False God, and they're doing Spellshaper Tribal. This should be very spicy. I am very curious to see where this deck goes. Like I said, Silverglade Pathfinder is a pretty cool card. You don't get to run it all the time, but in the decks that you do, it's really good. Brings back to our turn. We'll just play an island. Yeah, I think we're just gonna. We could try the Icebind Pillar. Actually, what we could do? We could just scry. Set up our next couple turns. I like that. Scry 2. We got a lot of lands in hand. We could probably use some non-lands. Scavenger Grounds definitely to the bottom. Pongify on top. That'll be helpful to have around. Once again, no targets for our Thassa. Opponent attacks Xeno with 2 with their Kotori, and they take 2. Yeah, probably. That's just the, that's the revenge of, Fish just lost all of her cool artifacts. Sword of the Animist coming in. Yep. Equip Sword of the Animist. Also going to swing over to Xeno. Triggers the Sword of the Animist. Oh, you know what? That Pongify is going to be useful to get rid of the Hammer Mage, and then we can finally drop our artifacts. That'll be nice. Although, they're going to have up the Diplomatic Escort by that point. We're going to have to wait for them to tap out. There's a 6 land, so they can cast Karona. They would tap out if they do it. And they do. Fantastic. So we can shoot the Spellshaper thingy. But Karona's actually kind of scary. I was thinking we could get it with the Icebind Pillar, but it changes control every turn, so that probably isn't actually all that effective. Opponent's going on the attack. Karona's going to give the creatures of their choice +3/+3. I assume it's going to be Spellshapers. Oh, nice. Opponent's going to path on the Hammer Mage. So now we don't even have to use removal. Love it. Opponent's going to block Karona with their 1/1. Oh, then they use the channel ability from my Ganjo to trade with Karona. Karona goes down. And with that, that'll bring it back to our turn. There's the Pongify we saw. Play the island. Play Thran Dynamo. Play the Icebind Pillar. And we did not tap in a way to be able to tap anything this turn. That's unfortunate, but whoops. We can still Pongify something if necessary. But I feel good about that. We've got the Thran Dynamo in now, and that's what's going to really allow us to make the mana that we need to win the game. Opponent's going to Field of Ruin this Reliquary Tower. We're going to get an island. Love it. Get a snow covered. And now we'll be able to use the Icebind Pillar if we want to. That might be Fish looking for extra. Yeah, that's Fish looking for colors of mana. She had only a single white source, and was looking to get to that second white source, I think. Reckoner Bankbuster coming in. There's one I haven't seen. 2 mana 4/4, artifact vehicle. Enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. Pay 2, remove 1, draw a card, and then if there are no charge counters on it, create a treasure token and a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with this creature crews vehicles as though they were power 2 or greater. You know, I've really got mixed feelings about that. This creature crews vehicles as though it were power 2 or greater. Just like, I get what they're trying to do, and I get why they don't want to spit out 2/2 tokens, because that's really powerful. But it also just feels like a really inelegant solution to me. I don't know. I don't know what I would do specifically, but it's just weird. Bugs me a little bit. Don't know why. Stalking Leonin going on the attack over to Fish. And they'll get another land. And they cast their commander, Lady Caleria, into play. Love it. Kodama's Reach for opponent. Faith of the Devoted. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's awesome. Makes sense with Spellshapers. At the end step, we're going to tap this Spellshaper just cuz. Want to tap something. Never used this card before. I want to use it. Out of Kaldheim. There's another island. Play the island. I think it's time to get our commander. Cast Tromokratis. And we can leave a little bit of mana up. React to stuff if needed. That's a trigger. Not going to do anything with it. Opponent's going to draw a card and remove a counter, I think. Yeah, they remove a counter and draw a card. It's not awful. Academy Rune's going to put the Prodigy back on top of the library. Then they draw the Prodigy. Cast Prodigy's Prototype. Another new one. 3 mana, 3/4. Whenever 1 or more vehicles you control attack, create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token with crews as though or power 2 or greater. And it has a crew too. Not bad. Not bad. Opponent's going to crew up their Reckoner Bankbuster. Oh, it's going to get Vigilance and Lifelink. Those are abilities. Opponent makes a 1/1. Opponent's going to activate Silverglade Pathfinder, discarding a land. Faith of the Devoted. Each opponent's going to lose 2 life. And they get a land onto the battlefield. It's not bad. Quest for Renewal. Nice. I use that in Tap Creature Tribal. It's pretty sweet. 4/4 over to Xeno. Quest for Renewal, Sword of the Animist. Could really use an ETB creature with Thassa and Conjurer's Closet in our hand. Here's a quick peek at the deck. Frost Titan would be pretty cool with all the blink. Icefall Regent, decent. Bergstrider is also an ETB tap. Dungeon Geists. Yeah, there's a few little things in the deck, but doesn't look like they have all the bounce sea creatures, which are the nastiest ones to be playing. If you're going to blink them all and do that, it kind of stalls out the game. Makes it hard for anyone to progress. Opponent plays Tonic Peddler. Discard a card, target player gains 3 life. That's just so not worth it. Karona coming in. I don't think it's coming our way. No attacks. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Maybe we'll tap down this Lady Caleria. Opponent sure isn't going to be thrilled about that. Man, losing their Mask of Memory hurt. They're down to 2 cards in hand, and I'm sure they wanted to loot with that Mask a bunch. Just get more cards. Brings it back to our turn. There's Karona. Oh yeah, we can do some damage if we choose Kraken, can't we? That'll be fun. There's a Raven form. Play the island. I suppose we could have, yeah, we could probably Castle Vantress. Oh, Thassa's also a creature. How about that? Go to combat. This one to fish. This one there, and this one there. Everyone's going to get one. Karona trigger. This thing is a Kraken. Choosing Kraken. 11/11. That makes it a 2-hit job. Love it. Speeds our clock up 1 entire turn. Nope, that's not how that works. Opponent can't block. I think we pass like that and stay open with our mana. We can untap Tromokratis. I wonder, could we send Karona to the command zone? I think we probably could. Do we get that choice, or does the opponent get that choice? But we'll just go for the blocker. Blockers are good. Tromokratis untaps. Pass like that. Opponent's going to gain control of Karona. Yep, it untaps. We lose. Thassa's no longer a creature. Opponent's going to put their Dreadnought back on top of their library. Sure. Should we just shoot the Karona? I mean, we could try tapping it. Opponent's going to crew 2. Yep. Still in their upkeep. Crew 2 on the Reckoner Bankbuster. Fish is moving to combat. They're going to give that thing lifelink and vigilance. We're going to tap down the Karona, because we can. Apparently Karona can't buff vehicles, supposedly. Are vehicles a creature type? I don't know. Is that like a... What is that? Is that like a subtype? What is that? I don't even know. Yeah, I guess it would be a subtype like Aura or something like that. Similar to that. Gonna poke over to Flintlock. Yep. We're annoying everyone to death with this Icebind Pillar, because he could totally ping some stuff with Lady Caleria. Consulate Dreadnought coming in for fish. Yeah. Like, I don't want to have to kill fish, but, like, might have to. It's a lot of vehicles piling up over there. Ooh, opponent's going to play a Crush Contraband on our Thassa and our Icebind Pillar. We have anything for that? I don't think so. Ouch, is what you say to that. Karona trigger. Brigid Hero of Kinsbale coming in. Nice. When I built my tap creature tribal deck, this is one of the cards that I really wanted to get into it. Sadly, it hasn't made it, but it probably could go in because that deck is really soft to tokens and go wide stuff. It's really good at dealing with like one big threat, like a Sun Titan, Grave Titan, something like that, because you can kill it, steal it, whatever. But when people start piling up tokens and stuff, it's kind of a nightmare for that deck. Probably should just bite the bullet and add Brigid. Oh yeah, opponent going on the attack. Quest for Renewal is going to trigger. Karona is going to trigger. Oh my. There is an 8/8 Karona coming our way. Do we just shoot it? The other ones are going over to opponent. Maybe we take. I think we could take one more. Because if we shoot it now, I think they just recast it on their turn. We'll wait. Plus, we'll get one more attack with it, which is cool. Karona going on the attack. Where are they sending it? Going our way? No, going over to Flintlock. Nice. Opponent's going to block with the Stalking Leonin. Oh, I think that they can do tricks, can't they? Oh yeah, they tap that, that's 3 damage. They tap that, that's 5 damage, so this will trade. They tap Lady Caleria. Yep. We're going to scry, just so I can F6. Resculpt and Verity Circle are both interesting. We'll go Resculpt and then Verity Circle on top. Opponent forgot to use their Brigid, I think, because Karona's got only 7 damage on it. It's not summoning sick, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Can't see it. Can't see the little animation on it. Opponent's going to draw a card. Yep. There's the Verity Circle. Cast the Verity Circle. Opponent just pointed out that every other deck at the table relies on tapping. The Crew deck, the Archer deck, and the Spellshaper deck are all tapper decks. I just thought about that. Just realized that. Very nice. Fish wants to make a deal. We won't kill her, and she'll attack somewhere else. What we will do is play Hand of Binding on this Lady Caleria. We wish to use the Cipher. We'll Cipher on our commander. Verity Circle triggers will draw a card, and Quest for Renewal gets another counter. Use the ability. Draw a card, it's the Resculpt. Go to combat. We'll swing into Flintlock, and we'll send this back. We'll send this over to Fish. Fish still has a lot of life. Karona trigger. Choosing Kraken. Tromokratis deals damage to Flintlock. We're going to get the copy that Hands of Binding. Cast the copy. We will tap down this Tonic Peddler, I guess. That one seems like the one they're most likely to chump block with. We get to draw another card with the Verity Circle. Yeah, that's a nice little combo. Use the ability. It's a land. Flintlock's all the way down to 10 with 11 Commander. That's quite a bit. We're going to play that Conjurer's Closet just so we can get our Commander untapped and have some blocking. Oh, if we untap our Commander, we'll lose the Cipher. Alright, maybe we'll go no on that. We'll see what happens if we use the Conjurer's Closet ability. Nope, it just comes back. MTGO gets really weird about exiling in the command zone and stuff. They made it a little bit better than it was. It was really bad for a while. That was a thing that was very easy to mess up. Opponent gains control of Karona. Yep. Opponent starts the crewing. Oh my god, we're going to draw so many cards. Ghostly Touch. Cruise the Dreadnought. We draw another one. Love it. Gaia Reach. 7-11 over to... everything over to Xeno. Oh, we can be annoying, can't we? Tap some stuff down. Oh, I think we already have 6. Yep, they're already at blocks. Oops. Opponent activates the Spellshaper. Everyone's going to lose 2. They're going to gain 2. We draw another card. Ooh, Rhymewind Task Mage. There's one you don't see much of. If we have 4 snow permanents, we can pay 1 and tap or untap another target permanent. Pretty cool. Boo! That's a Supreme Verdict. Oh, the creature's going to get blued up. Anything we can do? Not really. Everyone's really low on cards except us. Back to the command zone. Fish is going to put their Bank Buster back on top of their library. Yep. Gravel Slinger coming in for opponent. Does 1 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. It's the Archer ability. Quips the sword. Passes like that. Cackling Witch for opponent. Can pump creatures up. That's fun. I would say the Spellshaper deck probably needs more card draw. Because you're also spending cards from your hand. So you probably want to have like a lot of card draw for the Spellshaper deck. Karona, back to play. Yep. Who's getting it? Over to Fish. It's going to put Fish on 10. No, it's going to put Fish on 13 Karona damage. Oh, actually, if we can kill Fish with Karona is what we can do. We might do that. Ooh, Sudden Substitution is a tricky card, but it is powerful. Split second, exchange control of target non-creature spell and target creature. Then the spell's controller may choose new targets for it. Pretty weird. Yeah, cast our commander. Attack Fish with the Karona. +3/+3. Choosing... What is Karona? Is it an avatar? It is an avatar. So we'll want to choose avatar. There's what we need to do. Avatar Tribal. You probably run Karona as the commander for that deck. Fish goes down. 21 commander damage to the Karona. We'll just sit on all of our tricks. I like all of these things. Conjurer's Closet. Lady Caleria coming back. Yep. Ah, they're sending Karona our way. How do we feel about that? Ooh, they're sending a bunch of things our way. Okay. Bunch of triggers. Did we just take the Karona? We'll take the Karona for 8. I want to shoot it. We'll shoot it during Xeno's turn. We go down to 12. 16 commander. Yeah, I want to be careful with that. Yeah, sending the Karona our way. We'll just go ahead and shoot the Karona. Suppose we could have tapped it. That's fine. Been sitting on that Pongify all game. Been waiting to use it. Brings back to our turn. There's a Field of Ruin. We'll play the island. We will cast this Ghostly Touch on our commander. We will go to combat. All good things must come to an end. We're going to swing into the Archer deck, and we'll tap one of their creatures. Opponent taps their Spellshaper. Nope, changes their mind. Yes, tap Lady Caleria.
All you got to do is just tap it in. Just tap it in.
Verity Circle, Quest for Renewal. Verity Circle, OP this game. Oh, that's a Soul Ring. Gravel Slinger, Verity Circle. Yep. Oh, yep, they're going to do 1 damage to us. Use the ability, draw a card. There's the land. Down they go. Exaxes. And we will, once again, not use the Conjurer's Closet because we have a thing on our commander that we don't want to lose. If opponent recasts Karona, we just tap it, and then we gain control of it on our turn, and that'll be pretty silly. Trickster Mage coming in. Yeah, not going for the Karona, probably recognizing that play. Well, they're going to get us with an ape. Guess we didn't plan for that. Oh, they're going to try to pump the ape. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work for us. We're going to resculpt the ape. Get rid of that threat. Draw another card. There's a Tameo. We'll scry. Yeah, we don't really need lands. Put those to the bottom. We'll Gaia Reach. Dungeon Geist for us will discard the Snow-Covered Island. That's finally an ETB creature that we can use. Ooh, opponent's going to ding us for 2 more. Yep. Oh, they have to pay 1. Brings it back to our turn. Icefall Regent. All the stuff. Play the Field of Ruin. Play Soul Ring. Cast Dungeon Geists. Tap 1. Draw a card. The Regent. Overtapped. I think it'll be fine. Keep that one tapped down. And we'll go to combat. Swing into Xeno. Tap target permanent. We'll tap that one. Do that. Draw another card. Verity Circle. So good. I've seen it be good in other games too. Like, I mean, it's really good in this game, but I've seen it be very solid in other games too that aren't like quite this silly. So it's a legit card. We'll blink the Dungeon Geist because I didn't really read which one does what. So seems like a play. Tap the Dungeon Geist. Tap this guy. Opponent says Frosty. Yeah. Karona coming back. Yep. Get him with the Verity Circle. Tap the old Karona. Oh, wait. Oh, opponent can get us with the Trickster. Uh-oh. We have Bluster Squall. We're okay. We're okay. We draw another card. Yep, they're using the Trickster. Using the Trickster. Use Verity Circle. Opponent trying to make a play here at the end. We've drawn too much, though. We just have so many cards. And because they're all tap stuff, a lot of it's just interactive, so... we'll cast the Bluster Squall, targeting the Karona. And we'll draw another card. Back from the brink. Karona trigger. Go to combat. Oh, there's Lorthos. Not necessary, though. Swing with these. Tap a permanent. Choosing... doesn't matter. Opponent's going to try to block one. Yep. And down they go. What a silly game. What a silly game. That's hilarious that all 3 opponents had decks that care about tapping, and we had a deck that wants to tap everything down. That's just dumb luck, is what that is. Overall, this deck, it's definitely on the slower side. Even against mid-power decks now, I think this deck could struggle a bit, depending on its hand. So after playing a game with it yesterday and not having the best luck, I think my main advice is maybe add 1 more ramp card, add probably another card draw card or 2, and then also a bit more removal. It's not the most fun way to play. It's fun to slam big sea creatures, but this thing being a 7-mana 8/8 that doesn't, like, just win the game, you need to buy yourself a lot of time, and you just need to be able to slow everything down. So I would probably go really heavy on the blue board wipes. Like, we've got Ether Spouts. If you have Ether Spouts, you probably want Etherize. I'd probably put Evacuation in this deck, honestly. And 1 or 2 more of those type of things. You probably want about 5 of those, and I think that's going to get you to a pretty good spot. It should make it at least a little bit more sustainable against at least mid-power decks. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching. I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel, vote on which decks I play next, or if you want to get some good games of Spell Table going, be sure to check out my Patreon at the link below. Also, if you like big sea creatures, be sure to check out this game I did with Lorthos a while back and find out how many things I can tap.